Hey Cake Chums, and welcome back to another video. Now, as most of you may know, it is the Easter holidays and I've been trying to use my time as productively as possible. I say trying because I've also recently discovered TikTok. And so essentially I've spent most of the last 2 weeks just watching TikTok. Now, I do have a TikTok account. There's very little on there, but if you would like to follow me, you can find me here. But I will warn you, I'm not very good at it, and the couple of videos I have uploaded are fairly pants. But that being said, I stumbled across a bit of a baking hack while I was scrolling through my For You page the other day, and I think we need to put it to the test here on my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be making a McDonald's McFlurry cake using just one ingredient. Let's get to the video. Now, first of all, I would like to preface this video by admitting that I am actually very late to this trend. I believe the original video about this was posted about a month ago now, but I wasn't really very active on TikTok at the time and it essentially passed me by. I actually discovered this hack, I believe we're calling it, via an account called Hey It's Ames? I think it's Hey It's Ames. And I will show you her video first.
So I've just seen Emily Cannon's new post. She basically microwaved a McFlurry and turned it into a cake. So of course I've got to give it a go. McDonald's check. So I've weighed out 77 grams of self-raising flour and I got a Malteser's McFlurry exactly the same as her. I've added it in. I'm just going to give it a little stir around, but I definitely need 2 hands to do that. I've given it a good old mix. I've only added about half of the batter in. And I've popped it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's actually worked. Please excuse the stay with me, it's very windy outside, but here goes. Oh my god. That is so nice.
And I believe that Hey It's Ames actually saw it originally on an account by Emily Cannon. So I'll put her video in here.
Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to make a cake out of a McFlurry by adding one ingredient, and it will take you like 4 minutes to make. So pour your McFlurry into a bowl and add some self-raising flour. I had a Malteser's McFlurry and it worked perfectly. I then just added half of the batter back into the McFlurry cup and popped it in the microwave for around 2 minutes, and this is the result. It's a McFlurry cake. You just have to add flour and it tastes so good.
Quite clearly, we are going to have to put this to the test. Now, I don't see why it wouldn't work, because essentially in ice cream you have got fat, you have got eggs, you have got sugar, and by adding flour you are creating all of the essential elements that you need for a cake. What I'm interested to know is if it tastes as good as they are saying it tastes, and also that texture as well. Is that going to be as good as it should be? So we're going to put this to the test. We are going to get a McFlurry, we're going to add 77 grams of self-raising flour, and we're going to see if it's as good as they say it is. So let's get cracking. Okay, so we have a microwave, we have a McFlurry, thank you McDonald's delivery, and we have 77 grams of self-raising flour. So the first thing we're going to do is put the McFlurry into the bowl, add in the flour, and combine it all together. In case you're wondering, by the way, I have an Oreo McFlurry, and now I'm just going to stir in the self-raising flour. Okay, so I think we're all pretty well combined, and then the video said to put about half of the mixture back into the McFlurry pot. So we'll do that. And then this needs to go into the microwave for about 2 minutes. I'm getting the smell, but I'm not going to say it smells particularly exciting. It's quite a strong smell of flour, actually. Is anyone else a little bit scared? Okay, so this is what it looks like. If we transfer it onto a plate, it really doesn't smell good. Okay, so this is what it looks like anyway. So it definitely has like a spongy, cakey texture. Actually, the texture's pretty good. Can you guys see that? I don't know if I'm supposed to let it cool down a bit before I taste it, but let's be honest, I'm probably not going to. I mean, it definitely has like a cake texture to it, but it doesn't really taste of anything. I mean, all these, like, the videos that I've seen where people are like, oh my goodness, that's so good. It's also very chewy. When you get some of the Oreo, it tastes better because of course you're getting the flavour from the Oreo, but it's really boring. But I might be biased. Let's find out what somebody else thinks. Bobby? Bobby? I need you to taste something.
It doesn't smell good.
It doesn't smell good, does it?
It smells like burning rubber.
It just smells like cooked flour to me. Oh, come on, put the whole thing in.
It tastes like a sponge, as in...
Like an actual sponge,
Sweet
cleaning sponge. I just said, it kind of, like, there's definitely the texture of, like, cake. Albeit quite rubbery cake.
It looks like cake, but it does not taste.
It hasn't really got any taste to it at all, has it?
No.
I think I might see if I can dress it up a little bit, add something to it and make it better. Okay, bye!
Bye.
That was Bobbit, by the way, everyone. He doesn't like to appear on camera. But this is progress, because once upon a time he wouldn't even be in the building. Okay, so, marks out of 10 so far. 3. I mean, if you really wanted cake and your standards weren't that high, then maybe, but we can do better. So, we obviously have the other half of that very same McFlurry right here. And as I said earlier on, one of the biggest issues that it's missing is flavour. So the first thing I think we're going to do is add in some extra flavouring. Okay, so as I say, one of the biggest issues with this is that it is almost entirely lacking in flavour. So the first thing we're going to do is go in with some vanilla bean paste because, let's be honest, vanilla makes everything better. I'm using Nielsen Massey just because I always do, but you can use any kind of vanilla bean paste or vanilla extract that you have, and I'm popping in about half a teaspoon. That might seem like quite a lot, but believe you me, this cake needs a lot of help. Now you may recall I also said that the cake was best when you got a little bit of that Oreo or that chocolatey flavour, so I'm also going to add in just about half a teaspoon of cocoa powder, and then I'm going to roughly chop up some dark chocolate and just sprinkle that in as well. Okay, so in there now we've got our vanilla bean paste, we've got our cocoa powder, and we have got our chopped up dark chocolate. So I'm just going to stir everything together. I'll get a tiny bit more cocoa powder in actually. Okay, and then just like before, we're going to pop that back in the McFlurry pot. And 2 minutes. I think that was the longest 2 minutes in the history of the world. Ow! Okay. Okay, so first thing I'm noticing is we have a different texture already, so that's exciting. Let's see how they compare. Okay, mine doesn't want to come out. Ah! Okay, so mine, because of that melted chocolate, has essentially completely fallen apart. So there's that. And we're going to give this another try. scared again. I would say it's better. It's still not great. Bob it! Okay, so this is attempt number 2. Don't look so scared. This time I added a few extra ingredients to it, including real chocolate, so
It does smell sweet.
it packs a punch. Try. You have to say nice things now though, because this is my version. You obviously can't see, but he's basically taking like squirrel-sized nibbles from around the edge right now.
It tastes like chocolate flavoured rubber.
Excellent. But does it at least have flavour now?
It's got an initial chocolate taste, followed up by...
The texture's still not right though, is it?
It's still too chewy,
It is.
but it has a rubbery aftertaste.
And also it doesn't age well either. Like if we go back to this one, the first batch, I wouldn't even say it's like eating a sponge. It kind of reminds me of, you know, like foam balls, like foam tennis balls. It's that, it's got a denser texture than a real sponge. But we tried, you know, there you go. We had a go at our first ever TikTok hack and we realised that it isn't very good. So my takeaway from this experience is that if you want cake, make a cake. And in fact, I have oodles of videos right here on my channel which show you how to make cake from scratch, right from start to finish. And if you want something really quick, I even have a cheats recipe for a birthday cake. I'm really paranoid that I've got like cake around my mouth now. But anyway, I have a recipe over on my website which is essentially called the Cheats birthday cake, and I make use of every single shortcut you could possibly try to make a birthday cake from start to finish. So yes, if you would like to make a cake, don't do this. Like, don't waste your time and don't waste your money. It's not good. I don't know why people are pretending it's good. It's not. So yes, if you fancy making a cake, head to my website or check out one of the videos that I've linked down in the video description, and let's never speak of this again. But there you go guys, that was trying out the TikTok McDonald's McFlurry cake hack. Do head down to the comments and let me know what you thought. Have you had a go at the hack yourself? If so, what did you think? If you haven't yet had a go at the hack, are you planning on it? And if you are planning on it, why? Why would you do that to yourself? Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then please do give it a massive thumbs up and let YouTube know that they should show it to more people. And if it's your first time here on the Mr. Baker's Cakes YouTube channel, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button before you go today. Of course, if you are already subscribed, you can ring the bell to make sure you get a notification every time I upload a new video, which incidentally I do every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. And they're usually something to do with cake, baking, or cake decorating. Or this. As always, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I do hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you at the same time next week for another video. Until then, stay safe, take care, and happy caking. Bye, guys.